The Golden Bachelorette star Mark Anderson was someone I hoped to see as the next Golden Bachelor, but I've changed my mind as he wouldn't fit the role. Throughout the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Mark and the cast were introduced as options for Joan Vassos to find love with after loss. Joan, who had lost her husband John Vassos to cancer just a few years prior, had been on the inaugural season of The Golden Bachelor, but was trying to find love on her own. Mark, the father of Bachelor winner Kelsey Anderson, joined the show to Bachelor Nation's excitement. While Mark had a taste of the franchise during his short appearance on The Bachelor Season 28, his life had been preparing him for the chance to meet someone like Joan for quite some time. After losing his own wife to cancer years prior, Mark had been operating as a single dad to 5 children of varying ages, but he'd been open to finding love if it appeared. When Bachelor Nation began rallying behind Mark to appear on The Golden Bachelorette, he was open to the opportunity, especially after seeing his own daughter find love on the long-running dating show. The Golden Bachelorette's Mark Anderson was a Bachelor Nation favorite. Viewers were hopeful to see him on The Golden Bachelorette close after meeting Mark on The Bachelor Season 28. Bachelor Nation was obsessed with finding him a love of his own. While Mark had only been featured in relation to his daughter, Kelsey, his time on screen was enough to endear him to Bachelor Nation immensely. I loved seeing Mark talk to Joey Graziadei during the hometown episode of the series, as it was clear just how much he loved his children and was hopeful to see them find the great loves of their lives. Mark was a sweet, charming guy who'd gone through something difficult, and Bachelor Nation loved him. By the time it was announced that he'd be a part of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 cast, Bachelor Nation had taken Mark under its wing entirely. Cheering him on as Kelsey's hot dad, viewers were thrilled to find Mark ready and available to find love on the inaugural season of the series. Hoping he would click with Joan, it was clear that not only were viewers happy about seeing Mark have the chance on the show, Kelsey was, too. It was exciting to know that he would have a chance on The Golden Bachelorette, even if it didn't work. Mark's connection with Joan Vassos wasn't as strong as others. The pair didn't feel sparks, although it seemed like Joan and Mark had a ton in common from the jump on The Golden Bachelorette. The pair wasn't quick to find a connection outside of the surface things they had shared. While Joan and Mark had similar family structures and had lost their long-term partners in similar ways, it was tough for them to find any chemistry beyond that deep connection. The pair were always able to talk to each other and found it easy to make conversation, but they weren't finding a romantic connection throughout their time together on The Golden Bachelorette, which was surprising. Related 20 best reality TV shows. Right now reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. Posts. Although Mark and Joan appeared to have a lot in common, the lack of spark started being a lot more noticeable as the competition continued on. By the time Mark and Joan called their relationship quits, it was clear that her connections with the other guys left in the season were a lot more serious. Regardless, Mark was able to find a deep connection with Joan as a friend, and made friends with a bunch of the rest of the guys in the Golden Bachelorette cast. Mark shared the time on the show was well worth the bit of heartbreak. Leading the Golden Bachelor wouldn't suit Mark's personality. He's too diplomatic to lead a season. Although after the Golden Bachelorette, there was a push from Bachelor Nation to see Mark as the lead of the next season of the Golden Bachelor, I'm not convinced he'd be a good lead. While I enjoy Mark and think he has a sweet personality, I don't think he'd be able to take charge of a situation where he was at the helm, choosing women to stay and go. I think a lot of the reasons that Joan found herself not clicking with Mark would actually make him a bad Golden Bachelor, though it'd be fun to see him try. Mark appears to be a more reserved individual in groups, shrinking to the back or staying quiet when he's not the only person in an interaction. While that's noble and suits him, it's not something that works well for a Bachelor lead. Instead, leads need to be outspoken and a bit more confident in themselves as they move through the process of the show. Mark would be too diplomatic to be a Golden Bachelor lead, and would wind up hurting people more because he wouldn't be able to be direct with the women he was letting go on the show. Mark's new relationship proves he never needed to lead the series. He's found love outside the franchise. Although many were hopeful that Mark would be the next Golden Bachelor to see him find love with someone new, he's already crossed that bridge on his own. After the Golden Bachelorette, Mark found love with an unlikely partner. Though he hasn't shared much about the relationship, Mark and One Tree Hill actor Barbara Allen Woods are in a relationship, both featuring one another on their social media frequently through the last few months. While many wanted to see Mark search for love, he did it out of the spotlight and allowed his relationship to form before sharing it publicly. Though Mark is happily in a relationship, many are disappointed that they didn't get to see his new love blossom. Despite knowing that I once wanted him to be the Golden Bachelor, I'm actually very happy that Mark found love on his own and appears to be doing well in his new relationship out of the spotlight. By getting into something serious, Mark proved that he never actually needed the franchise to find love. While he may have met his partner because of his appearance on The Golden Bachelorette, Mark was able to make a lasting bond on his own. Source: Mark Anderson, Instagram. Your rating: close 10 stars, 9 stars, 8 stars, 7 stars, 6 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 star. Rate now 0/10. Leave a review. Your comment has not been saved. Your changes have been saved. Email is sent. Email has already been sent. My list: my favorite TV shows. My watchlist: success. 291.6. 7/10. The Golden Bachelorette TV PG reality. The Golden Bachelorette. This reality series offers one woman in her later years the opportunity to find love, as a group of seasoned men compete for her affection. Participants bring diverse romantic histories, seeking a meaningful connection and a chance to build a promising future together. Where to watch season: all season 1. Stream, rent, buy. Not available. Not available. Stream, rent, buy. Not available. Not available. Not available. Availability in U.S. Release date: September 18, 2024. Main genre: reality franchises. The Bachelor Network. ABC cast: Joan Vassos, Jesse Palmer, Gary Livingston, Pascal Ibgay, Jonathan Roan, Charles Chalk Chappell, Charles Ling, Keith Gordon, Guy Gansert, Jordan Heller, Mark Anderson, Daniel Romer, Gil Ramirez, Charles King, Kim Buick, Greg Lasson, Michael Stevens. Characters: The Golden Bachelorette Seasons 1. Streaming services: Hulu. Showrunner: Bennett Graebner. Expand.